cycles. So in order to study the seed plant life cycles, we have to know what a seed is, right? So we are going to have a small introduction into what is this seed that we can see in your seed plants, right? So we are going to study it has three stages as the ovule and how an ovule will become a seed, right? So the production of ovules is a unique feature of your seed plants, right? So I'm just going to basically explain the structures of this ovule and then what changes in the ovule when it becomes the seed, right? So this has three stages, this diagram: an unfertilized ovule, the fertilized ovule, and the seed, right? So I'm going to call this unfertilized ovule as the immature ovule, okay, immature. And we are going to consider the fertilized ovule as the mature ovule stage, okay. And seed is the dispersal unit that is ready to get dispersed to a suitable habitat and become a new plant, right? A sporophyte, right? Okay. So the unfertilized ovule or the immature ovule, as you can see, it consists of a protective covering called the integument. You can see the ploidy level is diploid. Very important to remember the ploidy level of each of the structures, right? And it consists of the megasporangium tissue, right? Megasporangium is the reproductive structure of the sporophyte, right? That gives rise to a megaspore, right? You can see. So here, the megaspore, right? One of the cells of the megasporangial tissue will differentiate into a megaspore mother cell, and that megaspore mother cell undergo which cell division? Meiotic cell division. That's how we get a haploid megaspore, right? So the megaspore mother cell, we'll see, it will undergo meiosis and it will produce 4 megaspores, but only one will remain functional. That is this, the megaspore you can see here, right? And the integument, I said, it's the protective covering. It has a small opening here known as the micropyle, right? So this is the immature ovule structure, right? Then when it becomes a mature ovule, the megaspore will develop into the female gametophyte, right? Since the megaspore is haploid, the female gametophyte is also haploid. So the female gametophyte, by mitotic cell division, will produce an egg, right? And there is going to be fertilization when it combines with the pollen grain. Pollen grain will contain a male gametophyte that will produce a sperm, right? That sperm will fertilize this egg, right? And it will result in what we call as an embryo, right? This is the embryo, right? The embryo. So we consider it a mature seed, like a proper seed ready to be dispersed if it has embryo, right? And we are going to now, I'm just going to tell you here what the fate of the different structures of in the ovule and what they become in the seed coat. See, it's mentioned here. The integument of the ovule will become the seed coat of your seed, right? And here, this megasporangium, after it will give rise to a megaspore mother cell, and the megaspore mother cell produces a megaspore, the remaining megasporangial tissue will become the nucellus, right? Nucellus that will provide nourishment to the female gametophyte, right? And in your mature seed, we have a new food supply, right? Because the nucellus tissue has been used up. That the nucellus was what? The megasporangium, right? Now we have a new food source for the developing embryo. That is going to be your female gametophyte, okay? That has a new name now called the endosperm. The endosperm, since it was derived from the female gametophyte, is haploid. N. Okay? Right. This is the story of how a ovule becomes a seed in a gymnosperm. Okay? A gymnosperm. Keep in mind.